Precious Bii. Ask about me, gon' ask about me. You ain't nobody if you don't know Precious Bii. Ask about me, gon' ask about me. No matter where you go, they know Precious Bii. Ask about me, gon' ask about me.
All right, you guys, welcome back to another episode of Girl Talk with Bii and Bri. And we got an amazing episode for you guys today. We got an actual entrepreneur guest in the building. Yeah, I'm excited. Yes. Okay, the last entrepreneur we had was JB, but today we got a female entrepreneur in the building, another female blueprint in the city. Her name is Sylva Williams, y'all.
Yes.
Okay, I'm excited. I can't wait to see this episode air out. This episode is about entrepreneurship as a young Black woman. So you guys stay tuned because we're about to definitely show you the ins and outs. And we're going to do a little girl talk and do a little sipping. But you know, this is what? Sipping what?
Sip and Spill Wednesday.
Sip and Spill motherfucking Wednesdays. Okay? So, you know what we do every week. You know, you got to pour your cup, get ready to sip, so we can spill. Girl talk. All right, we got Miss Sylva in the building, y'all.
Yes.
Okay, listen. She is the female blueprint, y'all. We're going to allow her to introduce herself, let her introduce and let you guys know exactly what all she do, and then we're going to take the conversation over.
Yes.
Okay?
All right. Well, thank you so much, first, for having me. Both you ladies. This is such an honor, pleasure. It was so unexpected, and I'm thrilled to be here. My name is Sylva Williams. I'm from Huntsville, Alabama. I'm the owner and instructor at Main Strokes Academy in Advanced Training.
You said Main Strokes?
Main Strokes. M-A-N is like the main thing.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
That's your hair, skin, nails, and makeup. So Main Strokes Academy in Advanced Training. We offer classes in cosmetology, barbering, aesthetics, nails, and natural hair, and an instructor program. So if you want to come and get your license in the state of Alabama, you come get your credentialing, your learning process through us, and then we turn you over to state board, you take your test, you become licensed in the state of Alabama.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
I'm signing up.
Okay.
I'm
Do
doing
it.
it. I've been on the sign up. I've just been.
What's your background? What do you want to sign up in?
I want to do multiple things.
Okay.
I want to do makeup. I want to do hair.
Okay.
The same for me.
So it sounds like you want to do cosmetology.
Cosmetology.
Yeah.
I took cosmetology in high school.
So you can transfer your hours, and so you have to start at ground zero. You come in where you left off at. It's called, they'll take your hours, and you just pick up where you left off, you take your test, and you get licensed. But for a lot of people that don't know, cosmetology is like an umbrella for everything.
Right.
So if you want to do like nails, makeup, facials, barber, excuse me, you'll do cosmetology. So that's what it sounds like.
That's what I want to do. I want to have my own little shop.
Me
Yes,
too.
so I can do makeup.
I
also do body sculpting too. So
you need to do cosmetology because that way you can get hair, skin, and makeup. So you can do like wraps, thermal massage, all that kind of like the aesthetic side of it. Mm-hmm. You can do all of that. And we also right now till May 31st, we have a tuition $1,000 discount going on right now. Our anniversary for 1 year for the school was in March, so we're doing that, and the class starts June 8th. So this is the perfect time for you ladies to jump in and look out.
I'm excited. I definitely want to look into it because
definitely it ain't no if.
Yes,
I had to cosmetology and Drake.
Okay.
And so now that I hear that you can transfer some credits over, I mean, even though I don't mind starting over, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while for me, but I always want to just jump back into it. And yeah, like you said, I'm definitely into wanting to do makeup.
Okay.
And yes.
So it's real crucial right now because the board is kind of transitioning. So many of the girls are doing makeup and doing everything at home, which is that's good. That's a blessing. That's what your skill. That's what your craft is. Mm-hmm. But you do want to go about it the right way and be professional.
Right.
You want people to respect you, your job, and your income. Mm-hmm. So you having the skill to do makeup, having the skill to do hair, all that's fine and good, but it doesn't really flourish until you get that labeling behind you, and then you can open up doors that you wouldn't be able to just doing it at home. You know,
right?
So I encourage everybody to jump in on the special we have right now. It's $1,000 off your tuition, and also just think about the livelihood and the future of everything. So things are so transit, but they're coming out with all these other different ages and things, but skilled workers, blue collar. they're gonna be here to stay. And cosmetology is a skill. It's a trade.
Cosmetology is not going anywhere. It's all women and men.
It's
every year.
It's the number one industry right now. They don't talk about it because it's like aerospace and tech and everything like that. But every ad or every video you turn on is talking about hair skin.
They talking about when they need to hire us.
Or when they need to look good.
Right, exactly. Like, you got such and such to do hair, makeup, nails. All this
Can't no robot do it.
Right.
So if I get my cosmetology license, I can do all of that and add it in with my body stuff.
Yes. And you'll be legit. That's the whole thing. You want to be legit, especially as Black women. Mm-hmm. You know, when you know what you know, you know what you know, right? So when you can own it and have your own, and nobody can take that away from you, that's like ownership in itself. So that's
I wanted to take the esthetician too to kind of coincide with that, but
and that's why I say cosmetology is the head honcho. So if you want to do everything, you would probably do better in cosmetology. So that way you won't be limited. But if you know that you're just straight on hair, and you want to just do more skin, makeup, lashes, hair removal, sculpting, then that is aesthetics. So that'll be the difference. Cosmetology is going to cover everything. But if your focus is not really hair, and you just want the makeup.
I love doing nails and makeup though. So I guess cosmetology.
Yeah, because it's going to cover everything. Yeah. We go over the nail courses with it. And not to cut anybody off while we're talking about that, why the advanced training comes in. So we have the basic package, and that's what we're talking about. Just whatever the state mandates, that's what our curriculum goes on, 1,500 hours. But we do an advanced program where you get 3 additional electives. So you have the choice to take the basic curriculum or the advanced curriculum.
Okay.
So say how you just experienced that you're into certain things. So you would take in your license would be in cosmetology, but you would have an accelerated certification in makeup or body sculpt or whatever.
And let me ask you a question, because I'm definitely interested.
Okay.
What and for other people that may be interested as well, what are your payment methods to cover the classes?
Absolutely. So I'm very flexible. I'm for the working woman or the man in a single parent or single father. So I make it very feasible. We have the best prices in the state of Alabama, and I'm always running promotions, discounts, and giving back to the community. But we offer a weekly, bi-weekly, and a monthly payment plan, and we also do vocational rehabilitation through the state of Alabama.
What's the vocational rehabilitation?
Yeah, okay. So vocational rehabilitation is, say, if you have any type of therapeutic issues that you might be going through, any type of depression, any type of loss, any type of rehabilitation, right? Mm-hmm. So anything that you're trying to do to better yourself, and maybe you came from a dark place and you're more in a light place, the facility will take that as a rehabilitation process for you to better yourself and your skills and pay for the program. And I love them. They're right there on Jordan Road in Huntsville, Alabama. I have all the brochures and the information, but it's really not hard to qualify if you qualify. So some of the qualifications are depression or OC or drug in the past. And then, of course, they test you to make you go through the procedure, but if it's your past, they're welcome to help you right now.
And they're covered. That is wonderful. Yes, Queen. Yes. We need you.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, I didn't know all of this.
Yes. So I do flexible payment plans. Like I said, I make it very easy. As low as it's weekly, you have to at least pay $50. Okay. If you're making monthly payments, you have to at least pay $450. But like I said, I work with your tuition. Doesn't have to be paid in full until the end of the completion of the program. So cosmetology is a 10-month program. Barbering is 9 months. Aesthetics is 8 months. Nails is 7 months.
You said cosmetology only 10 months?
10 months, girl.
That's good.
You get your license, your license.
Yes.
I've been tracking my feet.
Yes. That's wonderful.
And if you work on Saturday, so I'm in only school, we're open, Monday through Saturday. So again, the accelerated program or our advanced program, then your curriculum will cover on Saturday, so you'll finish before 10 months. So it's just all about the hustle, what you want to do, and get it in.
So I know my sister was telling me you got night classes with the esthetician, but do you have night classes with the esthetician?
Absolutely. So I'm a working boss, and I say that meaning a lot of people just have hours, okay?
Yeah.
And I don't. So my schedule is the way it is, so I can fit everybody's availability. This is what I do. I'm not looking to step away or have somebody run main strokes. That's what I do. So scheduling, you have part-time, which is 9 to 1. Full-time is 9 to 5. Night school is 5 to 9, and we also have part-time 2 to 6. So it's very flexible. Monday and Tuesday are virtual days, so you don't come on campus. You're only there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
I love it. And where you say you're located again?
I am at Main Street South, 7500 Memorial Parkway Southwest, Suite 102B in Southwest Huntsville, Alabama. It's not far. You pass the Airport Road exit. It's going to be your second exit, then Martin Road exit. And Donato is right there on that corner. It's that plaza that's been there for years, real pretty. And it's going to be right there on the right. So you can't
I got to sign up, y'all.
Yes.
And we also like the public to come in. So if you're not when you want to go to school or that's not your thing, we also take appointments throughout the week, so it's discounted. We charge a third of what the stylist is charging. So if you come in, example, if you wanted a hair, or shampoo, flat iron, or trim,
I wanted to come in. I got to shave all my hair off. Y'all want them shaving off?
You better not come in here with bald hair.
I am.
No, we not.
You want to start over?
No. I'm starting over.
Nothing's wrong with that.
It's about. I love it. I love it. Baby, this
so
is.
as an entrepreneur, like, tell us what this like as far as the beginning. Like, what made you decide this is what I'm going to do?
Oh, my God. I guess for me, I come from a traditional Southern background, so college wasn't my plan for me. Going to school, just making yourself something. But as I got in high school, and at the time, my best friend, she was doing hair as well, so we started just kind of thinking outside the box. We got this shop, we're going to be doing this and this and this, and that's just really where it started for me. It's my passion. It's what I love doing. I like quick money, and it's a turnaround that I can get my satisfaction. So for me, I've never been a person that likes to have people over them or a work schedule. I like to be free. I like to come and go.
Right.
So this was just the best thing for me to do was to start my own business. And of course, I love doing hair, so I know I want to do something in that realm.
Okay. So for the people who don't know how to get started, tell us the how you actually got started. You know what I'm saying? Because see, people always think I'm just gonna start a business, but it's some rough patches.
Yeah.
Talk about them rough patches that you went through to get where you at.
Okay. So it's definitely rough patches, and it's definitely a journey. It's definitely a commitment. I got my license. I graduated from Huntsville, so I went to Lee High School. I graduated in 2002. From there, I went to Stillman, just with my thing. I was still trying to fulfill my parents' dream and just go to school. You know what I'm saying? So it lasted about 2 years, and I was like, I really want to do hair. So I went to Valley Beauty College in North Carolina. Yes, Black owned. And that again, long story short, was inspiration why I am here. But I went there, and it was the private programming like what I offer now, and I just loved everything about it. So I got my license in 10 years, and after that, I got on with Paul Mitchell, and I started working on my instructor license. I always wanted to do hair, but then I wanted to be like a platform artist. I wanted to do education. I wanted to do distribution and things like that. So I immediately, once I graduated from beauty school, I went and got my instructor license through Paul Mitchell. So I worked with them in Moore, Alabama. They relocated or opened up a facility here in Huntsville.
Yep, sure did.
With them and worked with them. So I got a lot of structure, learning, training, certifications with the company. So from there, I was still doing hair. My background is always hair and makeup. So I would subsidize my income with makeup and, of course, work in a salon doing both. So at a point, I was just like, there's so much lacking, especially with ethnic hair, texture hair. The girls come out of school not prepared, not confident. And it's not just a black thing. It's a multicultural thing because when you're in beauty business, you have to teach for everybody.
Right.
That's men, women, in between, every race. It is what it is. And you don't get a lot of that in these schools. It's more so geared to whatever that owner's interest is. So my mission and my goal is to be interested in everybody. So I make sure that I offer a diverse program with anything that I do to make sure, everybody's needs are met. But I got my license in saying that to say, so I was a cosmetologist. I got my instructor's license. I was doing hair. I was doing makeup. I was working, instructing. Towards the end of the journey, I was working for Huntsville City Schools, a vocational teacher and a tech teacher for cosmetology. And COVID came around and things were just starting to get a little shaky. So it was a time.
You know about COVID.
Yes. I exited that stage and I was just like, God was working with me with some things and I wasn't getting fulfillment and nothing I was doing. And I knew what I wanted to do. So I was just, like, okay, let's try this. Let's step out on faith. You've been helping and giving everybody else, but that same, deposit into you. And that's what I did. So as far as the steps, it's just simple. It requires education. I think us Black people as a race, we skip that step. You might have the talent and all of that, but you have to still go and get trained, whether that's getting hired on with somebody, watching them work, going to take a class, doing a webinar, anything like that. But you're not going to always know what to do just because you can perform the task. So that would be first, get your education, which is I did. I went to school. I got my instructor's license. And then I got experience. I didn't just jump out and open because a lot of people want to do that too. And nothing's wrong with having a bag. That's everybody's goal, right? But it's just making sure that the process you got to definitely crawl before you walk. And I feel like as us as people, we lose so much because we skip that step, right? Just taking the time, or sometimes not even having people to tell you that, because that's another thing. People are not as informative as you would think they would be when you're trying to start out. So
people gatekeep all the time.
Oh yeah,
gatekeep. But I don't look at it.
They don't be wanting to share the information. They don't want nobody else to come up and podium.
They don't. But you know what? I'm not a gatekeeper. But even in the stride, I wouldn't let that deter you, because the same ones that are withholding, somebody gonna give it to you free. Somebody gonna pour into you free. Somebody gonna make sure that you didn't go through the mistakes that they went through for free. You know what I'm saying? So it comes back full circle. So those ones, it's kind of like a crab mentality. You just leave them in the bucket where they are.
Absolutely.
And then the ones that want to go forth and want to be something, the hustle is in the strive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was the fun part. Laying up at night, Googling things or researching things. So I didn't really want nobody else's feedback. I wanted it to, be my thing. So that's just a starting point. Know what you want to do, get educated behind it, and then do it.
Right.
That's awesome. So let me ask a question. So when you got all your certifications and you know what you want to do, now you're at the stage where you want to open up your own spot. Okay, tell us how you found your location, how you was able to get your funding, and how you are at Main Street right here.
Okay. That's a lot in a question. So when you begin, that's just what you're doing. You begin. Right?
Yeah.
And for me, I'm the baby of the bunch, right? So that meant I thought my mama had me, my daddy had me, my sister had me, all in between. And it doesn't work out like that. And you get bitter and you get angry, and it shouldn't be there. It's for you to grow and kind of do things on your own. So saying that to say, it was a stripping process for me. I really felt like I didn't have nothing, I didn't have anybody. I just knew what I wanted to do. So that kind of is what the fuel to the fire, gets you. I'm a big crawl before you walk, like I just expressed or whatever. So I didn't mind having to go north side to get my building or doing whatever I had to do to get started. That wasn't a factor to me, because I knew what I was giving. I knew that what I was offering, and I knew that it was a need in the community. So I wasn't really worried about that. And that comes with the education and knowing, again, setting that platform of, what I want to do. So as far as finding the building, that's an emotional topic for me, because in this industry, again, when you're stepping out, you'll think you have so much support, and you'll think you have people that are behind you. People really put up barriers and ditches and potholes all over. So I went through that process, and it is what it is, and I feel like, I came out with the crown and the key. So we're sitting here talking about it. But I had a building that I thought was my building, and I was leading my steps, and now God leads my steps. So it was in a different location. I had it, long story short, somebody called the city on me. We were working on after me, you know how that goes. I ended up somewhere else. Where I flourished. The building that I was in Spartan, I never forget it. That was my first location. I never struggled there. My first class, I had 10. After that, I had 6. After that, I had 12. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm on my 4th class, and I got 18 students. So saying that to say the road does get hard, it was trying. Nobody's going to believe in you because it's your vision. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not even for you to sell it to nobody else. Just do it, And that's how I am where I am. The building that I'm at now, I was going to expand my original building on Spartan. But some things fell through with the building I was going to go through. And again, I was feeling like, hey, Lord, now what I'm going to do? I'm starting this new class. I got 10 people starting. I don't have nowhere to put these people. You know, I'm already taking tuition. What's got to happen? So a girl that I was working with that was helping me with a whole different property, she was like, hey, check out this building, you know. And long story short, that's how I got where I am. And it's just been up.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
So you said you started working with Paul Mitchell.
I started it, so I went to school. I got my license from Dudley Beauty College in Charlotte, North Carolina. And then I got on immediately with Paul Mitchell, and I got my instructor's license through them. And then,
is that a school?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a school. So what it is, the difference between like a state school, I'm going to use Drake, for example. That's a state school or a college. And then I'm a private school. So that's like a place on University. It's one over there by the hair store. That's a private. Classy, maybe.
It's right beside Classy Beauty. Yeah, I go there every once in a while.
Yes, so that's a private school. So I'm just a private school. We are mandated through the state of Alabama. They give us a curriculum and the hours that the students have to do, and we have to give them theory and practical hands-on experience. And then once they finish those hours that are mandated by the state, they turn over their documentation, their attendance, their hours, and then they administer the test and give them their official
Now, are you
license.
actually the one administering the classes?
Yes, I'm an instructor. So it's my school, and I instruct students. That's why I'm working boss. So I don't just have a school.
Oh, wow.
I'm there every day.
Every day. Oh, wow. That's right.
Wow.
All day.
So when does your next class start for people who might be interested in signing up?
Absolutely. So we're in enrollment till May 31st. We have the discount of $1,000 going off your tuition. You can come in before May 31st, and class starts June 8th.
Oh, good.
How much is the tuition for cosmetology?
So the tuition for cosmetology, if you take the basic program, is $10,000. $2,000 of that is your deposit. It covers your kit, your curriculum, your online platform, your uniform, your textbook, and everything that you'll need for the program, right? And then the tuition is $8,000. You can pay that weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. And then, of course, if you do our advanced program, it's just all on $2,000 additional. And with that, you get your certification and your certificates after graduation.
You look at 2 students that's about to come. Let me go look at this 18-year-old.
Look, I'm
then
not
I'll go
home today. I'm not playing child.
Period. You said you was going to do this. Just do it.
We just be having girls talking and doing makeup and
So that's
classes.
my goal. I was going live in there with the girls when they were like, Miss Sylva, let's record with, but I don't know the background of that kind of stuff. So I was like, I myself.
So that's a program that you should do.
Okay.
And it's a mentorship program.
Okay.
It's where you can create different ebooks and different things online, different courses online.
Okay.
Like little mini courses, not to give away your jewels and everything and all of your knowledge. Just
Okay.
little mini courses to get people like really be interested to what you do. And
Okay.
then they'll actually learn your class.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's why I met you later, so you're going to help me.
Yes.
We're going to help each other, so you're going to get enrolled.
I'm going to get enrolled today. I'm not playing with you.
Look, let me go and pray over my ATM.
You can get a paper plan together, so
Yeah,
you
we
got
got
10 months to
make
get it.
it. Don't worry about that.
Right.
Once I'm being enrolled, I'm playing with it.
Girl.
Already claiming you're talking to the enrollers, so
Yes.
it is what it is.
We gonna definitely enroll.
I'm so happy. Let me give you a small of my background.
Okay.
Because I started at Drake. Now I can't remember the age, but this was probably back in 2004, 2005.
Okay.
Fresh out of high school, I went into Drake, and I was just like, "Oh, I was so excited." You know how you young, you're just like, "Boom, this is what I want to do." You know what I'm saying? So I went on ahead and enrolled at Drake, and then I'm not going to talk bad about anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because my journey could be something totally different from somebody else's.
No, I went to Drake too.
So my mind frame, I was excited, but I wasn't feeling like I was getting fulfilled in what I was learning. And reason because of that is because, see, times is different from then to now. When you talk about black hair, I noticed that I can remember some of the hairdos that we were doing. Wasn't nobody wearing that. You know what I'm saying? They were still doing the 80s updos and you know, and I'm just like, but this is not what as girls, we're not wearing this. You know, but I still remember doing the curls, the cold core, you know, I remember these different things. But I was really feeling like I wasn't being fulfilled for the time. You know what I'm saying? So I graduated. Okay. I graduated.
So you have your cosmetology license?
I have the certification.
Oh, you didn't go take your test yet.
Right.
So we offered them first.
The reason why I didn't go take the test because, like I said, I didn't feel
comfortable.
Right. Because now I know that my thing was I wanted to go back and get more education before I go and take the test.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that test ain't no
process.
Right. You know, so I don't want to just go up in there and just fail. Exactly. So I was planning on going to that into that school that was on by Classic Beauty. I can't remember the name of it, but I was planning on going there as well to get continued education. But what happened is that by them being a private institute, they wasn't taking FAFSA at the time. So then you got to pay out of pocket. So now I'm young. I'm like 20. And I'm like, girl, I ain't got to pay out of money. So then I was like, Lord, well, let me just wait because I know my time is coming. Eventually somebody will open up and take the FAFSA. But it just didn't work out. So, you know, of course, you know, life, you know, things like that. And it kind of, your dream, your focus kind of turns somewhere else. And then I'm just like, well, I got to try to find a job. And I don't, but I don't want to mess up my credentials with my cosmetology, failing tests and spending out money. And because I'm not feeling confident within myself. You know what I'm saying? But I always said I want to go back. Even if I got to start all over, I don't care. But I'm definitely interested. And we need you.
Yeah, so y'all got me. And that's good news for you because, again, the state of Alabama, they require you, you'll just have to do something like refresher, so you wouldn't have to start all the way back at the beginning.
Okay.
You just have to take like an additional like 650 hours.
Okay.
And that's literally what it says, refresher, so it's going over everything, what the test is, your new laws, new regulations, just kind of gets you back introduced up to date. Kind of if anything's changed or, you know, what the update is, and then you go and take your test from there and have your license. So
I have my completion too, but I want to start over. It's too long for me. Yeah. I got the same certificate she got.
Okay.
I just don't want to.
You just want to go through.
I want to go through the whole process, and you can do it. And I want to start over. And I want to get the full experience. That's just me. Yeah. For sure.
I'm excited, girl.
So, you know, we have our own Elite TV network.
Okay, tell me about it, because I want to support you ladies.
So, how do you feel about having some of your star students come on set and actually do some behind the scenes hair and makeup?
Absolutely. So, another thing, again, this is just a journey, a blessed journey, and more so like a spiritual path. I do everything God tells me to do.
Absolutely.
Of course. You always follow Him.
It just is what it is. Like, that's just how I'm learning to do things. So saying that to say, the group of girls that I have got and guys are just awesome. Like, they love me, they support me. We need to get this or this. Like, it's just never no negativity.
Ain't nobody else into me.
Look, I think she done pulled me. Look, don't nobody pull me from my glass, but she done pulled me from the glass.
So, saying that to say, you were asking about the hair. Anyway, about the program or how it.
No, I was saying that I had the same certificate she has. I just wanted to start all over.
Yeah, so you can start over. Yeah, so we can definitely start over. Oh no! You were telling me about the students to support. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, somebody leave. Yeah, so say that to say, I have a good group of girls and guys that I have worked with from the beginning till now. And I'm big on that. That's part of the program pathway. So I make sure I get my girls or guys where they need to go, connected to who they need to be. So a lot of them like doing editorial or doing director or, you know, things like that. So it would be a great addition that I can add to it. So maybe when we talk about the different avenues that you can take with cosmetology and with the beauty industry, and that would come into play with the background, editorial, and camera, and director type of roles. So to answer your question, we would love to just let me know what you do.
Because I know, just from experience, right? Being a cosmetologist previously, it's from experience. You really don't know everything until you do it.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. And you can tell. I mean, you can learn the basics. You can learn all the, the chemistry part of it. You know what I'm saying? The analysis part of everything. But as far as actually hands-on work and actually perfecting it, you're not gonna perfect it until you do it. Mm-hmm.
And that's a good thing about our school, though. I make it very known to the public. We love people coming. I don't want them to be on the mannequins. They learn on the mannequins and things, but as soon as they get that 250-hour mark, I encourage them to bring their friends, bring your dad, right. Because you want to make your mistakes and do your learning when you're in school, right? Because you're not embarrassed. You have help. You have a support system. You have a team around you, so it's easier, water to tread. So we always have hands-on. We're never not booked. And I think we're the only school that take in walk-in clients. I think Palm Mission used to. They're closed now. But the only school that takes walk-in appointments, you come in through Saturday. Get your hair service.
And what is the name of your school again?
Main Strokes Academy.
Main Strokes Academy.
Yes.
South Parkway.
In the Main Street South Plaza. Look how God work. He put me over there. My name is Main Street. He put me in the Main Street Plaza.
Okay.
Main Street Plaza.
She's the main source. She is the main source.
The blueprint.
Yes.
Email blueprint.
God, it's so good. Yes. We need more ladies like you to continue to open doors for us young and older Black women.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because it seems like everybody comes from a past of something, and even from childhood, whatever, and you feel like you got those barricades. You know what I'm saying? Not all of us that came from with some money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got folks on the projects. Okay. Housing authority, everything. But everyone needs some type of motivation. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's motivation in itself, wherever you are. Yeah, like I said, that's why I made sure I started on the North, and I don't have a problem with that. Became Main Strokes where I was at. So I just feel like the journey for entrepreneurship with African Americans or Black people, that phrase, right? It's just learning. It's just education. So whether you come from projects, whether you don't have a job, all that's really the best time to make your transition.
Absolutely.
I said if I ever did something or made a book or whatever, it would be called On My Back. Because you think about when you're down, you're on your back, you're in the bed, you're laying there, you're thinking, you're crying. You don't really have nothing to do, but that's when your best you presents itself.
Absolutely.
Right? So, you got taken away from everything. You lost connection with everybody. Finances, you don't got nothing. Right. So you're on your back, right? Right. So from there, it's you're either going to get up or you're going to stay there. And saying that to say, it is easy. A lot of people think they're starting a business, or you see all these ads on Instagram paying all this money to get your LLC. You don't do that. You go right to the library with a Wi-Fi free. Download the application. Fill it out. That's the discouraging part about it with me, because they used to overwhelm me. I'm like, I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to make posts, blah, blah. I get right on there and follow them little templates that they set out. I make a little video for the week. I get right on that Chat GP and make my little professional forms for the week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's doable. Sometimes it's just discouraging because you don't have that crowd. Right. You're trying to do something or doing something different. It's either somebody that wanted to do what you're doing, or somebody who thought they couldn't do what you're doing. So it's going to make hate. So nobody's happy for you. Right. That's just life.
Trust me, I understand.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand it all too well.
So it's not discouraging for wherever you come. I feel like when you at your lowest, that's when God hear you, because you need help. So I would just say that's the time to put in the work. Like I said, my journey was easy. I had, plots and ditches and those things, but because I was aligned, because I knew what my calling was, those things just never even interrupted or not even stopped my show about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Not even to where I had to explain to anybody about anything. So I would say follow your dream, keep God first, educate. So, you want to open something, do the things that you know to get open, right? You got the money, so go down there and get your business license. right? Go down there and get your lease. Go, do those things the right way. And that'll just help. That's just the ultimate thing. Because then when those things and those entities and people start throwing daggers and things at you, it's literally can't touch this because you legit, you know what I'm saying? So that would be my biggest takeaway to anybody trying to start white, black, any color. It's just get legit, especially for our black culture. They normally had a talent, they're good at what they do, but they miss those steps that can, make you step aside from everybody else.
That's wonderful. Now, when you had got your building, did you have to go through like the banks and go through all that with credits and?
That's another thing. I'm an easy breezy. I didn't do any of that because I don't want to own nobody.
Gotcha.
And I feel like that's our purpose in our plan. We don't supposed to.
Right.
And that's another deterrent. If I don't have it, I don't have it. It took me, I had to rally up 2 students. You know what I'm saying? 2 students. And the deposit. So that's $4,000, right? That's all I had. That's all I had. And saying that to say, I knew what I had to do. So my background was cosmetology. So I'm like, everybody's like, oh, you order new equipment. Not do nothing. I'm going to go right in this garage, get these 12 stylish chairs that I had over the years. Stations that all I got to do was paint that I didn't have.
Make it work.
Yes. So I don't owe nobody to this day.
Right.
And I'm thankful for that because, it just is what it is. That was the goal. And you don't have to. Again, like I said, that's the deterrent. Us as a people, we want to be flashy. I was okay with using what I had in my garage. You feel me? So it's just really mindset and what you got going on. So to answer your question, I didn't get in debt. I didn't get behind on anything. I took what I had and I knew I had frontage. So okay with this too, you got to get what you need to get. So I need to make sure that I had my licenses. I made sure I got my insurance. I made sure I got the things that require me to be in business. And I knew everything.
That's so crazy that she say that, y'all. Because I always wanted to own my own restaurant. And I've been buying this stuff.
That's how you do it.
At a time. Over time.
Yep. That's how you do it.
Like I got my equipment, like as far as to see the orders and stuff on the screen and in the kitchen and stuff. I got the printer and the receipts. I got the main POS and stuff. I got all of that.
Yes.
Got all the equipment to cook.
It's gonna come
I
together.
just need a place.
It's gonna come. And that's how Lily was coming to me, my homegirl.
I just need a building.
She would do everything with me. I was discouraged when I had lost my original building. Her name is Yolanda. She's here with me today. But she just saw me at my lowest places. Meaning I was still trusting God, but I just didn't understand why. Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got me out here. You know what I'm saying? And he never gonna set it back, boy. He puts you through all of that just to make sure. Now I know, that you don't, second guess or look back or things like that. But saying that to say the building that I thought that I just had to have and love, I was going to spend so much money on getting it fixed. The guy that was supposed to fix it, he was giving me the back and forth and all that kind of stuff. So when the city got called on me, it was more of a 2 wings. I was, you see what I'm saying? It was a negative help me. So you thought that you was hurting me, but you really got me out of buying because I didn't want to have to do that much no way.
Right,
you see what I'm saying?
right.
So that's how it'll be sometimes. So you're like, I'm looking for a building. Just keep looking because it's going to come.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
That's all I need is a building, y'all.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have. I already got it trademarked and everything as far as the name of the company. I can say it now. A couple episodes ago, I wouldn't say it. Now I can say it. It's Flavor District.
Put it up.
Flavor District. It's going to be a place where you can go and get all kinds of different flavors. You know how sometimes, and I came up with this because I'm a mom of 3.
Okay.
And it seemed like each child wants something different. And I can't go to one place and get spaghetti, wings, and Alfredo. Everybody wants something different. So this is the Flavor District where you can come get something different and satisfy everybody's taste.
I like it.
Well, let me tell you about my preparation.
Okay.
See, look, I go to God about everything.
Yes.
Okay. And like I said, cosmetology and makeup has always been my driving force. Even I didn't figure out how to get back in it, but I know how to get back in it. Okay. But I have been stacking up makeup.
Just been
I have a whole kit.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Yes. Yeah. And every time I go to the store, I just grab. I don't even use it. I just grab the pieces and put it in. I got the
whole. That's God setting you up.
Yeah.
Like literally, I just it sounds so crazy. And I always when I talk about it, we don't even like talking about it because so many people this. It really happened when God got something for you. Woo! You just really don't have to do nothing.
Don't get me started up here.
You don't get me started.
Everybody already knows my so I'm a prophet of God. So don't get me started.
And look, I never even watched y'all show. Because see how God will be in and bring stuff together. Yes. I have a good time. I have a ball. I ate some food.
Yes.
I think you do it. You hear me? But at the end of the day, I know I can do it. Because I got God. You know, and it makes a difference, especially when you step out on your own. It's so scary, just like you think you're a mom. You know what I'm saying? It's scary, but that's just that preparation that he gonna do. He gonna build you up. Like literally, when I opened up, I didn't have to buy a comb. It make you be so amazed, and that's the kind of that's what he do to you because he wants you to be so stunned. Like, how dare you doubt me? I mean, the stuff that I had to buy was maybe supplies. If I didn't have that, like I really just never was. I just. You know how I sang through my storm.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I never, got sad about nothing. And my journey was never hard, never. And everybody can have that. You know, I'm not perfect, and nothing sets me apart. I feel like he uses the worst as example.
Absolutely. He made us all imperfect. Absolutely. Imperfect in his vision.
Yeah,
that's it. You know, we have to realize that we can't be on earth trying to be perfect. We'll never be there. So if you on earth trying to be perfect, you're always chasing something that's unchaseable.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
You just have to be what God chose you to be. What God made you and created you to be your purpose. If you don't know what your purpose is, you have to ask God to show you and to allow you to walk into your purpose.
That's right.
That's it.
I mean, that's it. And that's just literally as easy for everybody on the screen, the manifestation and all this kind of stuff. It's just trusting God.
Trusting God.
That's just the bottom line. That's how you manifest. That's you trust God. You trust God.
I have been in situations before in the past where I wasn't as financially stable as I am now.
As we all.
And I was actually working paycheck to paycheck.
As we mature.
And I remember a day where something was due a certain day and I didn't have not half of it. And it came down to the day before it was due. I had everything I needed plus some. You hear me?
Because that man upstairs.
Because my God is real and he don't play about me. And when you stay faithful and you trust in God and you walk out on faith, but see the thing was, you know, even my husband was like, you stressing and stuff. No, don't stress. He's like, how is you smiling? How is you singing and praising around the house and still going buying things, knowing that this is the money we need for this? I'm spending it because God said I can spend it.
Absolutely.
2 times.
Okay.
I'm spending it because God said I could spend it.
Absolutely.
And that's literally what it is and how it is, you know. I can attest to that same thing. It's just almost crazy. This is a true story. My sister, she's out of Birmingham. She's a neurologist, Jessica Benson. I love her to death. She always takes us on a family trip, so she took us to Italy. And at the time, a couple years ago, I've always been a single parent. You know, I've had great family support, but I run my house and it's been me and my daughter. And I just wasn't really financially ready or equipped to go, you know. Italy, that's a big thing. Like, I could go, but that means I'm going to have to lack somewhere else. So, you know what I'm saying? That I want to set myself up for that. And again, I use everything kind of as a testimony and a learning experience. I come from a good stock, meaning I really didn't think my travel should be a problem. You pay for it if you want me to go. You know,
exactly.
Because, you know, your family, this is what you're supposed to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? They weren't doing this. I was already bitter. I was going through it like, you know, blah, blah. I checked the mail. We was pulling out that next thing. I checked the mail. My sister's like, Sylvia, you just have $2,000. Just go with it, blah, 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 blah. Girl, a check came in for $2,000. Right-handed guy. It was from the IRS, legit, from the bank. And my mama said, you can take it to the bank, you know. You know how the trick is? It's just like, how ironic is that? But saying that to say, honey, after we took it to the bank, after we had signed, still to make sure it's the firm it was, and I went to Italy with just that 2,000 and came back with 100. And I never forget that because I had nothing to go to this trip. I wasn't even trying to go, right? But sometimes God will put things in what you thought or saw was, you know, something. The IRS sent me said I had overpaid taxes. I didn't know what taxes, but thank you, Lord. Right. And it just worked out like that. So
I remember them checks. I remember
you know what I'm saying? I just got in the bed and literally it was like the breaking point. I took a picture. I said, Mom. I said, I got exactly. I couldn't believe it. Right. Because he showed up like, you know what I'm saying?
And it show up.
And right on
time.
Listen, I was saying,
as a kid, I never understood that song. He's an old
time God. Hey, yes, he is.
I've never understood that song until I got to an adult. Like, oh God,
and it be like so blatant. You know, you be like, "Ooh, he showed out," and it just is what it is.
And that is my testimony.
Yes.
Look, I have 40 years of being God. 40 years of being God. So one thing about it is to see, I grew up with the Lord. He always stated that, bless you. Bless someone else and I bless you. So my thing is, even if I don't have it, but God say, give it, I know it's going to come. It's been times where I'm trying to figure out, like, I got to work all these jobs.
The math for you.
And what?
Was a time
The
where I
money,
had
the
just
money
spent my
ain't
last
there.
few at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And you see somebody homeless. I saw somebody homeless at the corner of the stop sign right there where I'm leaving out. And I wasn't going to give them nothing. God said, give him your last $2. Give him your last $2. I said, Lord, this all I got. And I still got to make it to work back and forth the rest of the week.
Let me tell
Just give me your last $2. I gave him the last $2. Don't you know I got a $50 tip at work the next day?
And it be like that.
I said, what?
You gave me more.
I don't get tips at work like that.
It's good that you brought that up. I remember when I was trying to get on and I'm still trying to stay on it, my nutrition, trying to get my meal preps and things like that, right? And I remember I said I was going to throw away all my food that was in there in my refrigerator, right? And I was like, well, what am I going to do with it? God said, don't throw this food away. I want you to bag all this up, fix all this up. And I took all my food down to the park. I was in Savannah, Georgia. And I passed out just people that was out there. Here you go. I don't want nothing. So what are you doing this for? Because you're hungry. Okay? Right. And I got some food that's coming. When I tell you I removed all of my canned goods out, all the food that I didn't need and out, I had overflow in food because this lady called me and she said, God just love your energy. And I understand that you on your, because at the time I was doing videos about me walking the park and losing weight and stuff like that. She called me and she said, I cook. And I'm trying to get my food out there to let people know that I cook. What you like to eat? I said, I need some meal prep. She said, I got you.
See what I'm saying?
The same week.
Yeah.
The same week. She cooked me so much food. I had plastic containers and for so much. But see, I had removed that because the thing about it is, God said, be a blessing. I will bless you. And honestly, still to this day, I have never ran out of food. Don't even be a girl.
The thing on that, though, even though he does say, be a blessing, I will bless you, but you can't bless others with the intent to receive.
Right.
You have to.
Yeah, you just know the game.
You just know
that's how
you
have to
flow.
You have to give heartlessly.
Yeah.
You have to just give, not expecting a dime back. And you have to have faith that everything will work out for your good at the end.
Yeah. And you have to have discernment too. Now you just can't go give your blessings away. But you do have to have a pure heart. All that comes.
Discernment, alignment, all that's very, very important. For sure.
That's why.
So as far as your entrepreneurship, what's your next goal? Like, do you have something that you have planned next?
My next goal, I do. My background was with my mom. She's been in real estate, so a lot of properties to do with the rental house and things like that. So that's always just been invested in me because I've seen her do so much there. So my next plan that I am working on will be geared to senior living. I'm just kind of into, that's what I was thinking, giving back. You know, I love elderly, I love kids, I love people. So that's why I'm in the industry I'm in. But I just like to tap in on things that I know that I can help and fix. The things that I see need to be fixed. I know my mom was to get sick right to this day. She wouldn't go nowhere. But it would be a place I would want to send her.
The only reason why I said that's interesting to me, not nothing that I've invested in, but just something that's interesting to me, is the elderly living is because a lot of people, whether you know it or not, are not being treated well in some of those homes. And a lot of family members just ship them off for no care.
Oh yeah.
And there's a lot of elderlies that don't have elderly. Think about your son,
They done passed away.
They don't have anybody.
They don't have
They're
anybody.
just there because they have to be in a house.
So they don't have nobody to call and check on them. So that's always been a big thing in my heart. Because that was my first calling. I went to Drake and the nursing program, but my heart wasn't in it, you know. So God always have a way of bringing things full circle. So everything I love and care about is what I have an opportunity to be able to work with now.
Awesome. So do you think that that's something that you're going to be doing really soon as far as the elderly living?
It is almost a project that I'm working on right now. I'm just looking for an area. And again, I'm driven off of God. So things, literally, I like it when it comes to me like that, you know. And he works with me like that. I pray every night. I'm visual. So I say, Lord, show me. Last time, show me, show me. Put it,
Please, God, guide me.
Yeah, God.
God.
You have to put that in your call, right? So I say that, and I just can't emphasize it. It'll be I get a call or somebody will show me, I got this, you know. So it's an active thing, but just trust me.
Amen. Amen.
You have faith, you gotta have patience.
Yes.
That's why you have to have patience.
You have to have patience with your faith. You can't just have faith and get impatient on the Lord.
That's when you mess
try to
up.
start doing your own thing. You're
That's
not.
when you mess up.
Come on now.
That's how I got stuck down in that building. But see, God got me out of there.
Like she said, don't rush.
You don't
You
rush.
gotta have faith and patience.
Absolutely. Oh, this is wonderful.
It is. I'm so glad to be here.
So was it hard for you being a Black entrepreneur? I know you said it doesn't matter what color as far as your students, but as far as the owner, was it kind of hard for you as a Black female in the industry?
Just being honest, no. I'm telling you, something is for you.
It's for you.
And when I say like, because don't get me wrong, I used to have days that I cried, because I just told you when I was looking at my bill, I was crying because I thought what was for me got taken from me. So I'm not saying none of that you're going to go through your worst, right? But you're able to talk about it and count it as nothing because you know got the glory at the end.
Right.
But when you say as far as hard, it's really not because you already got, you got your roadmap. So I know that I had the credentials. That was my license, my education. So there was no hold. You know, I know I had the money to get a building. So that wasn't a hold.
So when you got your building, what all did you have to do to get your building?
So the only thing that you're required to state of Alabama, make it easy. You get, you don't have to have an LLC. If you want to have one, you can. You have to have a business license. I'm licensed by the state of Alabama through Cosmetology. So I'm a master cosmetologist. So that's why I'm able to teach hair, skin, nails, and makeup, barbering, everything under the scope. So that was checked off. And then you want to just comply to whatever city you're in. So most of it requires you to have your business license. You're going to do that. It's under $100. If you want to have an LLC, it's under $200. And that's it. And then you want to always get insurance. And then make insurance reasonable. I paid my insurance for, half a year, every 6 months. So I don't even think about it, worry about it. And it's not even an expense that people, again, when people try to tell you stuff, that's part of that gatekeeper. Oh, it's going to be so expensive.
Yep. Don't do that, girl.
You know what I'm saying? It's really not. That's
when I
part
had
of
my
that
dance studio, my insurance wasn't even that high. And the dance studio, you gotta have some real insurance and injuries for the kids.
Exactly.
And my insurance was not high at all. It was not.
It's doable. So again, those be setbacks, and you be thinking about all the stuff you gotta do, but just be in compliance would be my takeaway of my kids. Be in compliance, because as long as you're in compliance, nobody can take that away from you. So if you got what Alabama says you're supposed to have, which is just a lease, that's a legit agreement for you to be in that building. Operating license, that's your business license or whatever.
Right.
Domain you got, and then pay tax.
Yeah. And see, I have my own business, which is lucrative consultancy.
Okay.
So, but I've been working inside of my own home because I was trying to make it easier for me. So I want to fall into those barricades. But mine is more of providing resources. You know what I'm saying? So if you need like resume revamps, if you need a notary, you know what I'm saying?
And one thing, because we were talking about you, because you're passionate about what you want to do.
Yes.
Because y'all keep talking about the start of be content. That's the word for you. Meaning, everybody want to have a building, want to have your brick and mortar, want to have all this, whatever. Honey, you can do what you can do on your bed.
Exactly.
That's in your bed, in your car, right?
Yep.
In your living room.
Yep, living room, yep.
And that's okay. So be happy for feeling that job, doing that, and that's going to take you to the next level. So
thank
you doing whatever you got to do cares? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It sound like what you're doing, you just print stuff off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to have a building. And I learned that too.
Mm-hmm.
People want to be so big. Yeah, I want to be downtown. Yeah, I would have loved to be rich and all that, but oh, what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really,
Because I do everything
And the
in my
reason
own
why
way.
I think people have fun proof.
and you don't.
And you really don't know. Like, you know, do you not
Because the
know?
point is to be able to go to the mall and not have a whole bunch of bills.
Man, what?
From my office in my house, I run
That
my
make it-
company from my
You
house.
can do it. And that's a good thing. But so many people look at that as, oh, I got to have a place that you want to bring
No.
you and Haley and Patty over there, and y'all want to hang out, and y'all want to,
That's less overhead for me. And then it's more tax write-offs because I'm working from my home, so all my household bills are write-offs now because I have to have all of that to uphold my business.
Absolutely. And I have everything I need, my equipment. I have my computers, my printers. I have, because I'm a mobile notary. I got my car, mobile notary. Like, if you need, I'm coming to you, whatever the case may be. Everything regarding Luther Consultancy, I'm not spending out no more.
I have to pay a rent to do that.
Man, what? I got my own little office set up in my own house. Even my living room, I got it set up. I know ain't nobody gonna be up in there with me and my daughter, but it's my motivation.
Exactly. It's why
I got my office. Exactly.
Y'all go right.
Yes.
What's wrong with that? That's what you're supposed to do.
But like I said, I knew makeup was my passion, so I have been stacking up. I got my own little section for my makeup. I got my roller thing. Yes.
I got a whole bag
Because I know it's coming.
It's crazy.
Girl,
Why
look.
do you buy all this stuff?
Because it's coming.
I'm buying nail boots, I'm buying nail tips, I got all kinds of stuff.
Went to my daughter. I went to tell my daughter, look, she's like, you finna do another job? You got another job, mama? Because I got so much stuff going on.
Well,
Like
Coleman taught me that. You gotta have multiple income.
Absolutely.
You never know what might end or stop.
Right. I'm a single mother just like you are. You know what I'm saying? So I make it work. You know what I'm saying? I have to, at the end of the day, I have to make sure that me and my daughter is comfortable. And the only thing I ask my daughter is to keep your grades up. And when I tell you that we are so inclined, my daughter's 4.0 at UAH. Okay. Just hit the presidential list. Okay. Yes. So I know I'm doing what I do. You keep your grades up. I make sure we got a roof over our head and we can go
But you can still smile and tell that story.
Yes.
That's just the successor. People think that it's just about so many more things or whatever. And it's really not. It's just about just the joy and contentment of life. Be happy at the place you're at. And a serenity prayer. Really, change what you can change. Everything else, God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most definitely. So any last words? Any last advice?
Encouragement.
Honey.
I don't know. I feel like we have been so encouraging.
Yes.
I feel like my next journey was, with the elderly, but just people mentoring. This summer, I will be launching my first 10 to 15 girls camp for 2 weeks.
Ooh.
It is $500, but it comes with their kit. They'll have hair, they have makeup, they'll have everything that they need. They want to ask their mama for nothing for a couple of months because it'll come, in their kit. They have a nail kit in there, they have a hair kit in there, they have a makeup kit. And then they come on site Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for 2 weeks. They get a free lunch, and then they learn how to braid, learn beauty and hygiene for a woman or a man or a boy enrolls because they can.
What are the ages?
So it's going to be 10 to 15.
Okay.
10 to 15. And just because I meet so many girls, I still my daughter too old.
Look, I'm finna stick my daughter in this.
She's 16. She already made her mind up. She's doing cosmetology.
Yes, but that'll be big if she wants to. She can do it. She'll be more like the age. She can help me with the girls. Bring her.
Oh yeah, she can help. She'll love to do that. And even though she's 16, she's already doing hair.
That's why I started the 10 girls. I know it's a 10. They braid and they're doing everything. They're making money like literally. So it sounds crazy, but when they get back to 7th and 8th grade, them folks, when they start showing the skill, that's when you want to start training. Look at those athletes. That's how they do those stunts. Dribbling the ball at 2 years old.
Yeah, just let me know. She can volunteer.
Yeah, I got to come out with the dates, but for sure it'll be in July because I want to do it for the summer. Okay. But I did let you guys know, and I would love for both of your daughters to come and be on board and kind of help me get everything going.
Yeah, you can do that.
Other than that, I would just stay focused, stay committed. stay clean.
Yes.
It's a universal term. We don't have to do about hygiene, but just stay clean like that too. But
Clean
spirit, clean spirit,
your mind,
clean environment, clean thoughts, negativity. Just stay clean.
Yeah.
Yes,
For sure.
Clean and positive. Clean and positive.
For sure.
Yes.
I like positive vibes. I can't stand being around somebody with no bad
Yeah, what?
vibes.
Yeah, what?
I can't stay around long. I'm like, you know what? Time to get this guy.
Okay.
Put on my Bianca shoes. That's what we call them around here. Put on my Bianca shoes.
Because I go.
Bianca walk away in a minute.
That's what I have to relationships. Anything that I
I'm
feel
gonna start
like
saying that. Let me put on my Bianca shoes.
Bianca shoes.
Baby,
And we got Bianca shoes coming out to stores. We got to design them. We got to design them. See, we're gonna work on them. We're gonna design it.
Oh my God.
You gotta buy your Bianca shoes.
I don't
If
stick
you got your
around.
Bianca shoes, it means you walking away.
You get out of here.
And see, my thing is, I have to stay motivated and positive in my own spirit.
Yeah.
I don't hang around people that do gossip. I don't hang around men that's gonna give me toxic in my soul, relationships.
Right.
Everything that I feel like that's gonna take me off my mental, I get gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even hang in the same places as I used to. I don't go to the clubs, the same clubs I used to. That's gonna give me negative. Anything that my spirit say get gone, baby, I take their first red flag and I get and I get gone. Okay. So yes, absolutely. So because at the end of the day, my mental is what's important. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of my daughter is important, and that's my peace. So if you're interrupting my peace, I don't care I don't care if it's a job. If you are interrupting my peace, baby, I will put it in 2 weeks. And I'm going. Man, go, okay. And I'm saying 2 weeks for professional, but mentally I'm already gone.
My nerves so bad.
Absolutely. Because at the end of the day, and mind you, folks be talking about some, and I just turned 40. Folks be looking at me like, you still look like you're 20-something, baby, because I'm just peace. Stress-free. And that's how I'm trying to remain.
Well, I'm trying to get there to where I have nothing but peace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working.
It's God.
God already told me He's working on some things for me, so I just have to be patient.
It's just God.
And we're waiting on your building too. That's coming too.
It's coming. I'm just
listen to God, honey. I listen to Him every single day, honey. I still cry. But at the end of the day, I still move forward because I know He is walking. He is my footsteps. I'm following Him.
Right, for sure. Sometimes I don't even move, but I'm very tempted.
Mm-hmm.
He'll tell you too.
Absolutely.
Just like in the past, before my car wreck that I had, whatever, I was just dumb. Same route all the time, same route. Now, before I go anywhere, since then, I should say, I ask God, what route should I take? Tell me what route I should take. And sometimes it'll be a route that I never took before. But then I look back on the news or check on your phone or something, it was a car with the same route where I was supposed to go, or would have rather went because it was quicker or whatever.
I ask for guidance every morning. That's so crazy you said, because people that don't understand, or maybe not as it's in tune or in line, they just really don't get it. But that's just really the key to life. Like that's the gag. You know what I'm saying? So once you put your trust in, you were saying that you ask for everything. Like I do this.
Everything. When I wake up, God show me the way I should go today.
And when I feel like I'm at a standstill, all I say is, God, just be my footsteps.
And it could be that phone call. I mean, He send you confirmation just to let you know.
Confirmation.
It could be an animal that run across the road. It could be, your daughter calling saying a key word that maybe was in your dream or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just that that could nobody else done it.
Or deja vu.
If He tell me to stay at home, I'm at home. Yeah, that's what God just. Sometimes I don't know what I want to do, or sometimes I feel like how I'm gonna do it. God, just be my footsteps. That's my prayer. Sometimes that's all I can get out. Sometimes.
Thank
God,
you, Lord, for allowing me to see
footsteps.
this day, and Lord, guide me through this day that you allow me to see.
Yes.
Sometimes that's all I can say.
That's all I can say.
But that's enough.
Yes,
it's enough. It's enough because He knows I'm appreciative of what He's blessed me with, and He knows that I'm not playing with what He blessed me with. I'm not playing with it, so He knows that. I appreciate God every day because I could have died a long time ago.
I know that.
He died a long time ago, so I'm thankful. So with that being said, We about to end this episode. It was a great episode. Entrepreneurship. As a young black woman, it's not easy.
It is easy.
It is easy
with the Lord.
It's as easy as you allow it to be.
It's very easy. Start with your steps. They get 1, 2, 3 things.
You can't go nowhere without a plan.
There you go. You gotta get a plan.
You gotta have a plan, and you can't go anywhere if you don't know your destination.
There you go.
So if you don't know where you're going, you need to just stop and figure out where you're going.
Roadmap.
Make it, like she said, make you a roadmap, and make sure you follow that roadmap.
And don't stop along that roadmap.
Right.
If you make a roadmap, that means that's where you're going. Those hiccups and those setbacks be when you stop when you got in somebody else's lane.
Mm-hmm.
Your lane is going this way. Mm-hmm. So I can't stop over here right now. I can't stop and talk to you right now. Mm-hmm. I can't pour to you right now. I can't get with you right now. I'm not dealing with you right now.
Right. Look, I already made a post on Facebook. Look, I'm not available for the next 49 weeks because I'm locked in. Yeah. And it's not nothing personal.
It's personal.
But it's personal. If that makes sense. It's nothing personal.
but it's
personal.
Yeah. I'm definitely this.
Well, thank y'all so much.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
This was a wonderful episode. Girl Talk with Bii and Bri. And we love Miss Sylva Williams in the building. So we definitely gonna bring her back though.
Yes.
We're gonna bring her back with some juicy topics.
Yes. And make sure you follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. We out there. And Miss Sylva, please
on Roku now, you guys. Fire Stick TV, Android TV, Apple TV. We everywhere now, you guys.
Yes.
Netflix, we coming for you next.
Okay. And tell us where we can find you. We're looking for you.
Okay. You can find me. My name on Facebook. My personal page is Sylva Williams. Mm-hmm. And then all my business pages are Main Strokes Academy and Advanced Training.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Snapchat. So everything is Main Strokes Academy and Advanced Training. I'm Sylva Williams, and my personal Instagram is Star Hair and Makeup on Instagram.
Yes. And if it's okay with Sylva, when me and Bii can roll in class, we'll probably give y'all just a little bit of footage too, if that's okay.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
There's gonna be plenty of footage. We're gonna have talking. I'm gonna set up like a little conversation for it.
Okay.
Sometime
I'm ready. Yes. And we also will have a documentary coming out soon from Miss Sylva Williams too. So you guys stay tuned. Elite TV Network is definitely in negotiation with her on her actual documentary, you guys.
Yes.
You guys
follow me.
Yes, follow her. Okay, period. Thank you guys. Girl Talk.
Girl Talk.
Thank you.
I'm passing, and yes, it is gassing it. Hip hop fit and pass it. Lyrics on point, and my bank on full. Pen and paper in my hand, got my tools. When tools in my hand, I'ma act the plum fool. Act the dumb muse, for kerosene fumes. Go hard, come strong, work smart and flow long. You said you couldn't work if I work was so long. I miss you while you're gone. Wait a minute, no, I won't. Ask about me, gon' ask about me. No matter where you go, they know precious be. Ask about me, gon'